Let's do it.
Hello, all you beautiful people. Welcome to episode 4 of
Happy
the
New
Disinsider
Year,
Show.
everybody.
Yes. Hope you had a happy holidays. Happy New Year. You hope you were safe. Hope you have your resolutions nailed down and ready to go. Our resolution is to bring you the best content as always.
Yes, sir.
And we have a good show for you. A quick show, but a good show for you. A couple house cleaning items to get out of the way. Don't forget to check out all the news stories at the disinsider.com. You want to be there. You want to be there or be square.
Don't be square.
Don't be square. Follow us on social media at the Disinsider, except for Instagram, which is News from the Castle.
Yep.
Also, side note, TikTok. You're going to see a lot more content on TikTok here. We took a nice little holiday break, but we're going to pump out content.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot more memes as Skyler does them. And then I'm going to be posting some more TikTok snippets of the Disinsider Show.
So enjoy.
So all the funny segments, if there are any.
There's always a good
There's
segment.
always one.
We look really good today. I think
I'm
we look
in
great.
Adidas track pants, so
But you know
speak for yourself.
But you know what would make us look better?
Oh, I know. What's it? Boardwalk Times.
Fresh swag from Boardwalk Times. Everything from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, even the Muppets and the theme parks.
Word.
You can get the coolest swag in the Disney castle. We're not wearing any. Zach, you need to get on that. I saw your text message today.
Or his Twitter DM. We're going to get back to you soon, Zach.
I want the Dole Whip t-shirt. That looks dope. And he wants the ice cream one because that looks dope.
Yep.
And
anything Monsters, Inc. too.
Correct.
Zach, get some Treasure Planet stuff out there. I will wear every single piece of clothes you have that involve Treasure Planet.
And I think
I have spoken.
And I think everyone watching the show wants that swag too. But where can they find that swag?
At boardwalktimes.com.
Store.
That you say it.
Boardwalktimes.store. It's okay.
Yep.
It's okay.
Okay.
Boardwalktimes.store.
But also go check out their website. They're a news outlet. Zach always runs some good stuff. They're getting up there. We're going to see you at D23 this year, my dude. So, go give him a follow on Twitter. And I don't know if he has an Instagram or not. Go check out that stuff. But most importantly, go check out the store. Rep some swag.
And that's boardwalktimes.store. Use code
The Disinsider 10 for 10% off your entire order. Get rid of that sales tax. California has sales tax, unfortunately. Get rid of that with 10% off. I don't know why I went into Australian with that. Go get your 10% off at boardwalktimes.store.
We need the rescuers down under merch.
Right.
You
get some Treasure Planet and you get some Dole Whip. You get some Star Wars. You get some Marvel.
So good at that accent.
Right. Yep.
So check them out.
It's a party trick now.
Check them out. But we're going to jump right into it with the Disney gossip.
Oh, yeah. It's not as spicy as the previous episodes. But we're going to get into some Star Wars. More specifically, the new Mando and Grogu movie that was just announced. What was it, last week?
That is correct.
2 weeks ago? Something like that?
Kind of not a surprise. Was rumored for a few months now, and everyone kind of passed that off as just a rumor, which it was. But, things come true.
But what also, I know that our main topic is Mando and Grogu, but what also got greenlit? Season 2 of
Ahsoka.
Thank the Lord Jesus. I still...
Or Buddha.
And yeah, sure. No disrespect. No disrespect. I forgot where I was going. I still think that Ahsoka is the best thing that Star Wars has put out in years.
I 100% agree with you.
I know you Andor lovers. Don't get me wrong. Andor is still fantastic.
It's boring.
Well, whoa.
Andor's boring.
Pitchforks and torches for you, my friend.
Sorry.
But
give me a show so I know that he's gonna die in a movie. So cool. I'm all for it.
Yeah, that's definitely Skyler is definitely not the target audience for Andor.
Nope.
But Ahsoka, you can agree with me here.
Yes, it's the best Star Wars.
It was the most Star Wars I've ever Star Warsed ever in Star Wars. Does that make any sense to you?
Kind of, yes. since forever.
Yeah. So we don't know. I mean, we know that We know that Rosario Dawson's coming back. We know that Ismana Fondi is coming back. We know that Sabine, who plays Natalie Esfartigo.
You got the
Natasha Bordizzo.
Something like that.
We
apologize, but
I'll put
are
it
mommy.
Her pictures are showing up. I think and Mary Elizabeth Winstead is coming back as Hera, and hopefully we get some Zeb, even though we did see him in Andor. We're gonna get all. Well, I mean,
Ray Stevenson.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was trying to say. Liev Schreiber
or Gerard Butler.
But we're going to get more of that. And then I'm assuming this is all going to chronologically end up in the Mando Grogu movie. I think.
Well, this is different than Dave Filoni's Mandoverse movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jon Favreau's directing Mandalorian and Grogu. And then Dave Filoni's directing the big
That makes a lot more sense. So
they would lead into that movie. And apparently they're still doing Mandalorian season 4.
Which I heard is going to fall right into the movie. So. The
big question remains is, are you excited for Mandalorian and Grogu on the big screen?
Of course.
You ready for my hot take?
Yes.
I am not excited for this at all.
Is it because of the last season of Mando being so dull?
Thank you for bringing that up because first off, it
was dull.
It was the weakest episode. I found myself not
weakest
as bored.
Season, you mean?
Yeah, not as boring as Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, that one's still a.
Yeah, it was. I didn't dislike it. It was just not to the quality they gave us with the first 2 seasons. I think it undermines a little bit of the whole Rey movie that they're saying was going to be the first theatrical film back in theaters. Now that doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Side note, that's gearing up to film this summer.
Yep. So it kind of undermines that. I like The Mandalorian, and I think he's perfect for the small screen. I think if you were going to bring him to the big screen, I think you should have waited for the Dave Filoni movie and not just been like, oh, Mando's the hot ticket, let's put him on the big screen. You were already doing season 4. I think it undermines a bunch of things. Okay. And I'm at the end of season 3 with at least with The Mandalorian and Grogu, I kind of figured it's kind of done, really.
Yeah, and I felt that too. But so obviously Moff Gideon is still going to remain the big bad. Do you think he continues that big bad all the way out through season 4 into the movie? Or do you think they're going to introduce something in season 4 that's going to break open this film?
I think that
Moff Gideon's going to live all throughout season 4, and they're going to have their final showdown in the movie.
I think the movie comes first, though.
In season 4?
I think so.
Really?
I think so.
That's weird.
But keep in mind,
that would be just a nice send off to end The Mandalorian. You know what I mean? Just with the movie.
Yeah, I agree with that. We'll see. I like the concept art they released for it. Them flying out of a ship. It's very Mandalorian.
It's you could have told me that was from season 1, and I would have believed you.
Yeah. So it's.
Are we gonna get? Is Grogu gonna talk like in words? And is he going to be full-fledged Jedi? I think that's the route that they're trying to do. Also, does Luke appear?
I just did not like how they did Luke in Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, I did. I was way better.
It was better. It's still weird to me. I've never liked the whole CGI someone's face to look like.
I understand that. They should have just
Sebastian Stan
or the guy that did the body model.
Oh yeah, he
looks like him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's weird.
They're just trying to flex with new technology, and they did really good with that environmental green screen that everybody's and their mama is using now, and I think they just kind of were like, what else can we do?
And if anything, if there's anything to say, the volume does not work for all these Star Wars shows. It only works on some of them.
Volume. What do you mean?
That's the background technology.
Oh, that's what it's called. Okay.
Yeah, it does.
What didn't it work for? I feel like it's pretty seamless.
I didn't think it looked good for Book of Boba Fett at all.
Oh, I did.
I did not.
I thought it looked pretty good.
It didn't look good for Thor: Love and Thunder. It didn't.
Well, that's a different story.
I know. I'm just saying the technology's good for. It looks great for the Mandalorian, and it looks good for Percy Jackson.
Oh yeah, it totally looks good for Percy Jackson. And I think Oppenheimer used it. I think a couple of big films use that technology now.
Yeah, and it's only getting better. So
Yeah.
who's to say it's not going to be even better when the movie comes out? I'm still more excited for the
Who's writing it? Is it Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau?
Correct.
Okay.
Jon Favreau's directing.
Now, do we have a release date?
No release date.
Okay, but you know what? We'll probably get some stuff at SDCC and some D23 this year.
Yeah, they'll probably wait for D23.
Yeah.
They don't really do much Star Wars at Comic-Con, so it'll be during the movie panel.
Yeah, because Star Wars Celebration, is that every year or is that every other year like D23?
I think they switches off.
I think Star Wars Celebration is like
I think they switch off. I think it's in the United States one year, and I think it's in another country another year.
I want to know where it's taking place. I want to say it's Japan for some reason.
If it's in another country, it's Japan. I think you're right. But if it's
Star
here, it's
Wars
Anaheim.
Celebration 2024. Oh no, it's going to be 2025, right? Since they did it last year. Yeah. Oh my God, I nailed it. It's in Japan in 2025.
No, weird.
Unfortunately, we will not be there. That's a trip with what will be a 2-year-old.
Yeah. So D23 is where you're gonna get it.
Yeah, you're gonna.
We'll be there. We'll report on it. We'll tweet about it. We'll live react on YouTube or something. We'll do something. I'm more excited for the Rey movie. Am I excited for this?
I'm excited for the Rey movie too.
I just want to see more characters that I don't get enough of, and Rey I didn't get enough of. So
no, we didn't. Yeah. But that leaves them open for a potential Finn Jedi. But I don't know. John Boyega said he's done with Star Wars in general. But who knows? Money talks.
Thank you.
Money talks.
Money. Back that.
Who knows? Yeah,
back
money
that
talks.
Dump truck up, and
but
then
I can't wait to see her bring out a new Jedi Order. I think that's going to be a killer movie.
Yeah,
for all you Rey haters.
Which
we don't give a tout.
We don't give a tout. Which begs the question for this week's question. Which Star Wars project are you excited for? That could be series. It could be movies. You got a lot. The Acolyte.
Doesn't necessarily have to be. Are you talking about this year or just in general?
Year. Just tell us what you're excited for on Star Wars
on
screen.
So let's ask you that question. Out of any years of everything that's confirmed right now, what is your one that's like, if I will die if I don't see this?
Skeleton Crew.
Really?
I want to see all those lightsabers ignite on screen. The big thing is you'll see more lightsabers in this series than any other series.
Right.
I want to see that.
What do you think mine is?
No, that's the Acolyte.
Yes.
It's the Acolyte. I got it confused. I'm more excited for the Acolyte.
Oh, okay. No, Skeleton Crew is like Stranger Things in space.
Which I am also down for.
Yes.
I meant the Acolyte.
Yeah, Acolyte. Yeah.
That's where that's
High
the
Republic.
one where we saw the trailer, right? Remember when we saw the trailer for the Acolyte? Yes, we saw the trailer for the Acolyte.
Holy was there a trailer? Oh, bleep it.
It's the Acolyte. It's easy.
I remember seeing set photos. I don't remember seeing a trailer.
Yeah, a bunch of lightsabers ignite. It was so sick. I'm going to send it to you again.
Okay. I mean, I guess I could just type it in. Oh, is it not released?
No, it's not released.
Oh, then yeah, you never showed me that.
I could have sworn I shown you.
Look what I get to do. I get to watch the Acolyte.
Yes.
But anyway.
It's easily that project.
Yeah. So to summarize, I'm excited for Mando and Grogu. Skyler's not.
And that's the Disney gossip.
Relatively short, not super spicy, but we've just been really busy, and we wanted to just talk about Star Wars because I'm in a total Star Wars frenzy right now. I'm reading books. I'm playing the Old Republic MMO. I started collecting Black Series figures. I bought a Lego Obi-Wan lightsaber. I'm having like a new Star Wars renaissance right now where anything and everything Star Wars, I'm just gulping it down.
Just taking it in?
Just taking it in all in my mouth. All of it.
And that's the Disney daddy way.
Yep.
Okay. Time to go on to a segment we haven't done in a while. It's time for Top 10.
The Disinsider Top 10. Yes.
This week's Top 10 is our most anticipated projects.
Yes.
So this is TV shows, movies, whatever.
But not necessarily the Disney company. This is just everything because which we like how limited their discography is going to be moving forward through the next couple years. Disney only probably has a handful of projects coming out this year, and there's not 10. So we're just going to extend this into everything we're excited about because it's the new year. It's time for new stuff this year.
Yep. So here's our top 10 list. And Derek,
Is yours in any order?
Nah, no, not really.
Okay, because mine is not.
Okay.
So we'll just riff off one after the other. Okay, Skyler, what is number one on your most anticipated? Not necessarily. What's the first one on your most anticipated list?
It's the upcoming, essentially Pixar live-action Monsters Inc. movie, If.
Oh,
And that's just imaginary friends coming to
that's
life.
by John Krasinski, right?
It's John Krasinski, it's Ryan Reynolds, and it's Steve Carell.
Oh,
I'm all in. I don't need to say more.
Yep. Okay, mine is Deadpool 3, obviously.
Yeah.
This movie is going to be bonkers, and we have no idea what it even is yet. Yeah, there's a lot of rumors. Also, shameless plug, go watch What We Know About Deadpool 3 so far, which is right here on YouTube. Go check that out. All of the rumors and all of the potential cast members. And remember when we got crazy for calling out for Taylor Swift as Dazzler? Are we crazy now, everybody that also picked it up 2 months later after we did? Thank you.
Yep. Oh, I love the internet.
Yep.
All right.
But yeah, Deadpool 3.
That leads me into my number 9, Deadpool 3.
Nice. Anything to add?
Nope.
Okay. My next one is the Joker 2 Flula something French.
Oh, okay. A Folie à Deux.
A Folie à Deux. There you go.
Legal
wait.
action. Fallout. It's the Fallout Boy movie.
I want to say that Lady Gaga is a perfect casting for Harley Quinn.
She was perfect.
And I really don't mind that it's going to be a musical. I really don't. I think that's going to be a nice added flair to the craziness that this character is.
That's actually a really good point.
Right?
I
like
would
maybe he thinks like, I mean, the dude's freaking nuts. What if his whole life is now a musical?
Or maybe like the bad drugs did it to his brain, so he thinks it's a
Yeah.
musical.
I mean,
but in reality, it's not.
Yeah, she's going to start off as his psychiatrist again.
We should be movie writers.
Which we really never saw that really fleshed out on screen.
We need to be.
We got a
movie
little
writers.
bit from like from David Ayers, but it was only like through like a compilation of like the opening. You know, it was like, oh, this is Harley Quinn, and then boom, here's her as a psychiatrist. Boom, here's her getting crazy. Boom, here's her now with the Joker.
I agree.
It's nice. It's gonna finally be fleshed out a little bit.
Yep.
So, what's yours next one?
My number 8 is. God, I am so excited for this. This is action comedy. It's The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt.
Oh,
where he plays a stunt man who has to actually be an action hero. Oh, it's got everything I want. It's got comedy and it's got over the top action. Sign me up.
Love it. My next one, and I've been binging this property for the last month or two now. It's Godzilla and Kong.
Yeah,
Godzilla X Kong. What's the subtitle?
Age of Empire or something.
Yeah,
like
something like that. But
it's actually a really bad subtitle, but it still looks so.
Oh, it looks so
cool.
sick. Oh yeah, exactly what Skyler said. Minus the comedy, it's just balls to the wall action, big monsters, just destroying cities.
Leave your.
There's me with my
door.
Yep. There's my bucket of popcorn, and I'm locked the F in.
I
locked in.
I will say
I enjoyed every single one of the properties in this universe so far, and right now Monarch is so good.
It is.
For those who
very good
haven't
so
watched it, you need to drop this, pause this video, go watch the first episode. You will get hooked.
and then come back and finish this episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. My number 7 is a sequel, and I did not think this would be on my list, but after watching the first movie, or I should say the third movie in the franchise, the sequel, I'm all in. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
I knew when we were talking about this, I was like, guess what's not on my list? Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. And you went, and then you went on to your next topic. Yeah. I was like, that's on your list, isn't it? I'm looking forward to that too. I think we're in the minority here saying that we loved Afterlife.
Oh, Afterlife was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was super good.
Ghostbusters, nuts, crazy, action-packed movie. And Paul Rudd is in it.
And he's really
What's not to love?
And you're bringing back the old Ghostbusters again to team up with the new Ghostbusters. Yep. And you're adding Frozen flair to it. No Elsa or Anna or Olaf. So sorry. So what's yours?
The next one on my list is something that I've been looking forward to for years since Robert Eggers announced it.
Oh, yep.
It is Nosferatu, starring Bill Skarsgård and Lily Rose Depp.
I think
Willem Dafoe, yeah. Cannot wait for that. It's going to be edgy. It's going. I mean, look at The Witch. What else has he done? Robert Eggers. What else?
The Northman.
The Northman. It's going to be dark. It's going to be gritty. It's going to be scary. I can't wait to see the first look at Bill Skarsgård. Homie looks like Nosferatu without makeup. I can't wait to see him in makeup.
It's a weird thing to say, despite him still being very handsome.
I know.
Looks better
but
than
come on.
Looks better than both of us, but even we don't look like Nosferatu.
There's just something monstery looking about Bill Skarsgård to where he pulls these guys off.
And that's what makes him so sexy.
Yep.
All right.
You go.
This is probably my favorite ongoing franchise outside of Marvel. I'm excited for Ballerina, a John Wick story.
Oh, yes. Is that the one with Ana de Armas?
Yes.
Yes.
And it's bringing back...
I totally
John
forgot
Wick.
that was coming out this year.
I'm all in on this. I am... Anything, John Wick, sign me up. I liked The Continental. I love the
haven't
action.
watched that.
I like the action in it. I love crazy fighting choreography and gun choreography. It's so cool. I'm so excited for this.
Nice. So this is the first TV show that's on my list, and Skyler knows exactly what I'm talking about. Avatar: The Last Airbender, coming out in March. Oh my God. Not only did I just binge all of that, the animated show, binged it in like 2 days. I also decided to watch Korra, which I had never seen, and freaking love that too. There's 4 seasons. Oh, nice. Every little piece of information we're getting from this show every other month or so, it's just, my hype is going up. Cannot wait for it.
All right. My next one is, I haven't really seen a movie from this director in a while. It's Matthew Vaughn's Argyle. With Henry Cavill and that hot actress whose name's escaping me. And I don't even know what the plot's about. It's just Matthew
Vaughn and Henry Cavill. What more do you need?
It looks so good.
You liked The Man from U.N.C.L.E., though. I did not. It was a boring fest.
I have become a Guy Ritchie fan. The Covenant, Wrath of Man. I mean, Matthew Vaughn.
I was like, Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought, because Matthew Vaughn, Guy Ritchie, they're both British actors.
Yeah,
no, I like
on the same vein.
I like Kingsman. I like The King's Man.
Kingsman. Oh my gosh, he told me to watch those, and I binged all of. What is there? Only 2?
3 of them.
3. I binged all 3 in one day.
And
so good.
He did X-Men First Class. He did
arguably one of the best
Kick-Ass
X-Men
movies.
ones. Yep, Kick-Ass.
So I'm excited for that. Don't know what it's about. I just know it's Henry Cavill. I think Sam Rockwell's in it, and Jessica Chastain.
Nice.
So super stoked for that one.
Okay, next on my list, it's Kraven the Hunter.
Bryce Dallas Howard, not Jessica Chastain.
Oh, I love Bryce Dallas Howard.
I do too.
Kraven the Hunter. And
that is on your list?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
my God.
shockingly surprised of how much I loved the trailer. And I love Aaron Taylor Johnson. So, and Kraven's one of my, if it's not Mysterio, my next favorite Marvel villain is Kraven. So, don't let me down, Sony. You have.
Hey, no, that's why that should not be in your top 10.
Might as well put Matt.
There's more bad than good about that.
Yeah, but it's going to be better than Madam Web, so let's go.
Test screening says otherwise.
Yeah, because they brought the demographic of the Arrow and the Flash. The Flash audiences from the CW to watch that. And they're like, of course we like it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll give it to you. All right. Mine is another one of my favorite franchises. We haven't seen a movie in this franchise for almost 7 years now. That's Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. This thing looks next level badass. The technology they do to make these people become apes, and the story, and it's set 300 years after Caesar. I am
300 years after Caesar. Wow.
I'm all in on these movies.
Cool. I mean, even from what? It has to be 15 years now since the James Franco one, the first one in the series. Even that technology is still insanely good.
Yeah, that was like 2014, 13 maybe.
I want to say it was earlier than that.
Was it? It might have been 2012.
Yeah, 2012 sounds good.
Okay.
But yeah, even that technology. Here, I'm gonna look it up because it's gonna drive me nuts. What is it called? Just
Rise of the Planet.
Rise of the Planet.
It's Rise, War, and Rise, Dawn, and War. Now it's Kingdom.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes. 2011. We were so close.
Yeah, not too bad.
But 12 years ago, and it still looks that good. Come on now. Okay. Next up for mine. I love me some Jake Gillies. It's Roadhouse.
It's so funny that
Only because I was watching the UFC fight that day when they decided to bring Jake Gyllenhaal in and start filming for that movie, and he looks so good.
jacked.
So jacked.
It's so funny before we started recording.
I love that they're introducing the UFC into this movie, and like you get to see him actually do the fight, and it's bad ass.
And it's directed by Doug Liman, who did Edge of Tomorrow, which I love.
Bleep it.
Yep, thank you. All right. My number, whatever I'm on, 3, 4, it's a guy. This is the Guy Ritchie movie. It's The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
God, him and his titles.
This has Henry Cavill too.
Does it also have Charlie Hunnam?
Probably.
I was like, it's not a Guy Ritchie movie. If
all I know is it's like a group of like military guys going out to get the bad guy. My type of movie.
Extraction, but directed by a British guy.
Yeah, but Guy Ritchie he's turned me on to his movies in the last few years.
That's very true.
His movies have been really good.
Did I tell you I watched King Arthur and I really liked it?
I did too.
It's so cool. It's so sick.
Yeah, I don't get why people brush that one off, but whatever.
Okay, next on my list is A Quiet Place Day 1.
I knew this would be on your list.
Yeah. I can't wait. I love The Quiet Place, or The Quiet.
The Quiet Place?
Quiet Place, yeah. I love that franchise. Number 2 was just as good as number 1, and I can't wait to see this this prequel series going on to see how the actual infestation started. I mean, we got a little bit of it in Quiet Place Part 2, but this is going to flesh out. It's like the Fear the Walking Dead to The Walking Dead.
This is true.
But yeah, I'm excited.
Mine's a very, 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 very long in development sequel. Probably should have got this movie 15, 20 years ago. We're getting it now. I'm stoked for it. It's Beetlejuice 2.
Oh, yeah.
You're putting Michael Keaton back in the makeup. You're bringing
Jenna Ortega.
Winona
Ryder's coming back.
There's rumors Johnny Depp's in it. Don't know if that's true.
Well, we'll see.
Is Willem Dafoe in it?
I don't know.
I think Willem Dafoe might be in Beetlejuice 2.
Really?
I think so.
Here, let me look it up. Beetlejuice 2. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay.
He's in there.
I'm sold. Sold already.
Catherine O'Hara.
Oh, love Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, stoked for that. The next one on my list, we already talked about it. It's The Acolyte. Give me old school Sith and High Republic set era, and let me see Jedi versus Sith. That's all I want. I want heavy lightsaber battles. I want crazy Sith characters. I want an insane story, and we're going to get all of those in one little show, and I cannot wait for it.
I have that one on my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
That'd be the one.
Yeah.
My last one I had put, because I don't know, at this point it's 2025. I had Beyond the Spider-Verse. It's obviously not going to come out this year.
I almost had Daredevil on mine, but it's not coming out this year either.
So I was like, now what do? I need to pivot, and I need to pivot to something that will tailor to my needs. And that's comic book movies. So I had to go Kraven the Hunter.
You son of a B-word, dude.
I did.
That's on your list? You had me fooled there for a second.
No, Kraven the Hunter looks cool.
It does.
It looks like Logan for Sony's Spider. It's the one
I hope it is.
This could be the one that is good. What we all hoped Venom would be. We knew Morbius was going to suck when it came out.
Yeah.
Madam Web does look like a CW show. I've heard good things.
Y'all see that?
But yeah, it's Kraven the Hunter. It's Russell Crowe. It's Aaron Taylor Johnson. It's that one guy who plays his brother, the slimy looking guy.
I don't know.
It's the guy that gets eaten by the pterodactyls in Jurassic Park 3.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah.
He has an Italian.
Alessandro Novella or something.
Yeah, he has an Italian name.
It's got a great cast. I'm stoked for it. And it's rated R. Bring it on. My only gripe is there's no Spider-Man, but I'll look past it if you give me a good Aaron Taylor Johnson performance.
Yep.
After what I just saw in Bullet Train last year.
Oh, yeah. Bullet Train was so good. Okay, my last and final pick for this year. It's obvious if you know me. It's Welcome to Derry. I love the Pennywise. I love Stephen King's It is one of my favorite books of all time. I loved the 1990 series. I loved both movies. And I can't wait to see Pennywise come back and terrorize some children.
Do you think this Pennywise looks like we just talked about him, Bill Skarsgård Pennywise, or you think they go different?
I think they're going to do a whole different Pennywise. Why wouldn't they?
I thought this show existed in that universe though.
Does it?
But Bill Skarsgård's not in the show.
No. Well, dude, what if they bring Will Poulter?
That'd be hilarious.
That would be so funny.
With his Pennywise design, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Do we know who's playing Pennywise in Welcome to Derry?
Let me see. Why can't I spell welcome? Welcome to Derry. No, but we have James Remar. We have that's all I recognize. But Anna Muschietti's doing it, so
cool.
It may be Bill Skarsgård's design. You could put anyone in it. Oh, it says season premiere 2025.
No, I saw a trailer for it, or I saw the clip.
Right.
I think that's wrong.
IMDb, I think you have your information wrong. It says TV series 2024, and then it says series premiere 2025. Well, if it is 2025, I'm sorry.
His backup choice is Madam
Beetlejuice 2. Yeah, it's Madam Web.
It's the Chris Pratt led Garfield the movie.
Oh yeah, that's it right there.
All right. Also,
Sonic 3.
Let us know. Yeah, I'm only excited for that because my son loves those movies and I like what he likes. Let us know what you're looking forward to. I'm sure that you're all looking forward to Wicked and Harold and the Purple Crayon and Mufasa and Inside Out 2. And so let us know what movie you're anticipating this year. Project, show.
No, we already gave them a prompt. It's their Star Wars project.
All right, we'll do both, but we're picking Star Wars.
Yeah.
We want to know.
Just sound off in the comments below.
Let's end this show with a bang. A big old bang.
It's time for the rumor of the week.
It's time to shut down nonsense that I've seen on social media from Twitter accounts, Instagram accounts, and people who keep asking me. I was talking to someone. This was right after the new year. You say Happy New Year, you reconnect with your sources. And I talked to the source. You know who I'm talking about. Had a meeting at Disney. Not at Disney, with someone at Disney. And the words verbatim when The Little Mermaid was brought up was a sequel is not being talked about, it's not being discussed, and it's not being looked at. However, they have thrown the idea out of a series that wouldn't focus on Ariel, that would focus more on some of the creatures, whether it's mermaids or when they say creatures, I don't know what he's referring to, whether it's mermaids or sea animals or sea witches.
Just a flounder series, please.
And a different form of a spin-off for the big screen. However, nothing's greenlight. No scripts are written. No one's writing anything. So as of now, no Little Mermaid 2, no prequel, possible spin-offs. And that is from the tip-top person that I know. Kind of obvious to me. I like... This
is the guy who gave us Javier Bardem as King Trident, correct? Mm-hmm. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's no surprise. Things can change. You never know.
It's Hollywood. Things change all the time.
But as the words that were spoken to me is The Little Mermaid 2 is not on the table.
Sorry, Little Mermaid fans.
But spinoffs in the universe possible.
Can I tell you I could care less about a spinoff about creatures?
You don't want to see the Aquafina
the Scuttle
movie
God.
where the theme song is the Scuttlebutt.
I could care less, dude. Oh my God, I could care less.
The worst character in that movie next to probably Sebastian. He was pretty bad too.
All right, guys, we're doing there's no new Lion King, but there's going to be a Lion King spinoff about how the plant life in Africa grows. Coming to National Geographic next year.
It's the Lion King spinoff about the bugs that Timon and Pumbaa eat.
Yeah. Where those originated, where they're going.
Are you ready for the new Aladdin spinoff? The magic lamp. No genie, just the lamp. Where's the lamp at?
Actually, you know what? The history of that lamp could be a freaking cool movie.
No, but there is no history. You're just watching where the lamp is. That's it.
It's 4 hours of the
traveling
lamp
through-
sitting in the Cave of
Wonders.
Cave of Wonders, just chilling. People walking by. No, I don't want that. Oh, what's that? No, I don't want it.
You ready for the Jungle Book set only in the village with no animals?
It's about where the river runs.
You ready for the live action Pocahontas movie? But we're not doing that because it's not
about,
true.
It's about raccoons.
It's about a talking grandma tree.
And she just gives you life advice for 2.5 hours.
We're doing a Song of the South remake.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Song of the South remake, but we're finally doing it without all the racism.
Oh, I don't think you can make that movie work without the racism. And that's why you shouldn't watch it.
Oh, man. All right,
Alrighty.
well, that's our show this week. Don't forget to check out the Disinsider. Oh, my God. The Disinsider.com for all the stories we didn't talk about. And some of the ones we did talk about.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff actually everything we talked about for the most part.
Look out for the creatures of the Little Mermaid coming to a theater near you. So weird. Anyway.
Follow us on social media at the Disinsider, Instagram, News from the Castle. Check out Walt's apartment. Check out News from the Castle podcast if you want that news fixins.
Check out all of our stuff on the YouTube since you're here. Interviews, past episodes. Check out our Christmas special. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, we had fun.
Yeah.
We'll be at D23 again, so
We'll be at SDCC. We'll be at WonderCon.
we'll be everywhere. Come find us. Come hang out with us. Come get free goodies. We'll pick a winner for next week's show. Aside from that, do you have anything else for me?
Did we announce the winner for YouTube?
Oh, yes. No.
Oh, we totally forgot.
Hey, you get the spotlight for the last part of this episode.
Yeah, you do. Our bad.
Carson Johnson, for your comment about Guardians of the Galaxy on episode 3 of the Disinsider Show.
You see his comment right here.
Yep. You are going to get a special mystery gift from the Disinsider boys, and we'll ship that out to you as soon as possible. Just make sure to message us on social media with shipping details, and we will get that sweet, sweet gift out to you.
Yep.
Aside from that,
I got nothing.
hey, producer,
Yes.
play me that sweet, sweet outro music, baby.
And a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. See you all in 2 weeks.
Yes. Bye.